filming?
Yep.
Feel like going for a drive? But maybe not on the road I'm going to tell you about. You see, so I can't be scared. Not actually making that up. There is a rural road in New Jersey that is supposedly the most haunted road in the world. Let's take a trip down Clinton Road. If you take a trip down Clinton Road, you may not catch one of the Sopranos dumping a body or Bruce Springsteen singing about Mary. You may see ghosts, strange creatures, gatherings of witches, Satanists, or the KKK. Actual mobsters disposing of bodies. In the words of a local police officer, it's a long, desolate stretch and makes the imagination go nuts. Clinton Road winds its way north, before ending at Upper Greenwood Lake. It's quite rural, and other than the trees you won't see many houses. There are a few bridges, that's about it. You will not get a phone signal there. But much goes on in Clinton Road. At one of the bridges, Dead Man's Curve, if you throw a quarter into the brook below over the side of the bridge, at midnight, it will supposedly be returned to the middle of the road by the ghost of a boy who drowned while swimming below. In some stories, the ghost of the boy will push the thrower into the water if he or she looks over the side of the bridge. The Druidic Temple is a conical stone structure just off the road, and it was said to be a site where local druids practiced their rituals, and horrible things might come to pass for any intruder who looked too closely or came at the wrong time. Pentagrams can still be seen along the side, and sometimes when driving by it in the morning, smoke has been seen rising from it. People claim to have been driving down Clinton Road and seeing hundreds of multicolored lights or UFOs crossing the sky above them, and then in the blink of an eye, disappearing. There are accounts of phantom vehicles along Clinton Road, pickup trucks, or even floating headlights not attached to any vehicle, that supposedly appear from nowhere in the middle of the night and chase strangers to the end of the road. Then they disappear. Strange creatures have allegedly been seen at night. Wild dogs with red eyes, oversized monkeys, and animals that make very strange roars. In the middle of the 20th century, Cross Castle was destroyed by fire near Clinton Road. Since then, hikers and visitors have written telling of strange occurrences in or near the castle site, such as people going into seizures and having bruises appearing on their body afterwards, or having strange, disturbing visions. Writings that suggest satanic symbols have been reported as appearing on the castle's interior walls, particularly in areas that were supposedly inaccessible. Two friends who were driving down Clinton Road one night noticed a bonfire near Cross Castle. As they drew closer, they say a group of people surrounded the fire, dressed in white robes. In May 1983, a human body was found in the woods close to the road. A cyclist going down the road discovered the body after investigating a vulture feasting at a spot in the nearby trees. The oddest and most disturbing thing about Clinton Road is that many who have driven down it claim to have seen people dressed weirdly at odd hours, who simply stare at those who see them and do not speak, who either disappear or are not seen by others present. Let's leave Clinton Road with this. One woman told a story of how she found the road to be fine. Never had a problem or saw anything on it, despite driving through it many times. One time, she was driving down at night when she got a flat tire in the middle of a 10-mile stretch of road. When a police officer happened to drive by, he stopped and helped them out. When they asked why he was out at night on such a scary road, he replied, "I have to. It's my job. And I'm only out here because I have a gun." The scariest thing about Clinton Road? It is home to the longest traffic light in America. But this is not the only road that has a dark shroud attached to it. While going for a drive on Clinton Road, why not take a detour to the road, and I am deadly serious, or should I say, Shades of Deathly Serious, a road it's called Shades of Death Road, so there. Located also in New Jersey, Shades of Death is an even more rural road about 7 miles in length. Where the road's name comes from? Well, there are some theories. And the theories are hauntings on the road. Shades of Death may come from the fact that the southern part of the road used to be occupied by bandits who would slit the throat of anyone who came along. Later, these same highwaymen were lynched by the local populace. In the 1920s and 30s, 3 brutal murders occurred there, including a beheading. In the 90s, people wrote to Weird NJ magazine, claiming that they had found strange and mysterious Polaroids scattered along the road. Weird NJ published correspondence from 2 anonymous readers who said they found hundreds of Polaroid photographs, some of them showing the blurred image of a woman, possibly in distress, scattered in woods just off the road. The magazine claims the local police began an investigation, but the photos disappeared shortly afterward. The road is very rural. There are twists and turns. This has led to numerous fatalities. Vicious wildcats lurk in the surrounding forest, known to attack travelers along the road. Finally, many believe it to be called Shades of Death due to the fact that in the 1850s, malaria-carrying mosquitoes flourished in the nearby wetlands, and due to the remoteness of the area, the mortality rate was high. Ghost Lake, seriously? Come on guys with the names. Runs along Shades of Death, and has been named so due to no matter what time of night you visit the lake, the sky above will always be as bright as twilight, so not very bright, and several ghosts have been spotted emerging from the lake. Sorry, I just got a laugh. The Fairy Hole is near Ghost Lake, a cave used for religious rites by Native Americans, leading many to believe an Indian burial ground lies nearby. So it's hauntings upon hauntings upon hauntings. I think I saw Poltergeist. Indian burial grounds are never a good thing. And you know what's pretty sweet about Shades of Death Road? It's only about an hour's drive, so if you survive Clinton Road, why not be a hero and double down and see if a road called Shades of Death will give you, a case of death. So don't drive down this road. Now, the chances are, you'll probably drive down the road and see nothing at all. In fact, there are many people who live nearby who say the roads are fine. Clinton Road is fine, it's quiet and it's pleasant, but isn't it more interesting if it's haunted? Thanks for watching. Mike out.